Whew. All right. Jim Harbaugh. Hard blow. Jim Harbaugh. It's hard to even pronounce his name correctly these days because the guy sucks. So he interrupts Ryan Day, and Ryan Day say, "Worry about your team, not worry about mine." I talked about this on Twitter yesterday about that, and I said I hate Jim Harbaugh with a passion. I don't like it. I don't like him as our head coach. I don't care what he did as a player at Michigan. I don't give a damn. He been absolutely dog shit. Like, it's not even the fact that he just losing to Ohio State. He's getting pummeled by Wisconsin. He's getting beat by Penn State. He's getting beat by, like, teams like that. You almost lost to Army last year. Army. They threw the ball one time. It's like they threw the ball one time in that game. I think in that game they threw the ball like 3 times total. And you almost lost to them. And then he gonna sit up here and try to say Ryan Day's cheating and all that, man. Urban Meyer was whooping your ass. Not Ryan Day whooping your ass. He taking the same formula. He taking this game more seriously than you are. Everybody said you haven't been taking this game seriously enough. He haven't. Like, Jimmy has not been taking the game seriously. His quarterbacks he bring in, they either lack the talent or he don't want to give guys opportunity. It's one or the other. Like Dylan McCaffrey. Why the hell he didn't play against Ohio State last year? What's justification of what's his name, Shea Patterson, even playing last year? You know? But I'm not gonna really go into that. But him as a quarterback whisperer, I hate hearing that quarterback whisperer, quarterback guru nonsense when he haven't produced not one good quarterback or respectable quarterback. Not one. And I'll say Jake Rudock, because Jake Rudock wasn't even his talent. He didn't bring him to Michigan. Brady Hoke did. That's Brady Hoke's talent. Jimmy, man, you just need to shut the hell up and get this team ready to play on every Saturday. You need to get this team ready to play every Saturday. I don't want to hear none of this nonsense. I don't want to hear you babbling and bickering and complaining and all that. I don't want to hear that. Nobody want to hear that. You've been a loser. You've been a loser for 5 years against this team. You have not won one game. Not one. And it seems like Ohio State getting better and better and better and better and better every year. And it seems like we are staying at the same rate, if not getting worse. You got players decommitting, going to Ohio State, going to Alabama, going to Georgia, going to Oklahoma, wherever. They decommitted from their school. Or even Penn State. They rather play everywhere else but play with Jim Harbaugh. I cannot believe this. And this is the guy that's going to win us anything. What is he here for? Why has he got this big contract? Why? He haven't done shit. He haven't produced anything. He even produced nothing good enough to get 2 hookers in a bag of rice. He hasn't done nothing. Nothing. And we ain't even gonna talk about Ohio State. What have he done in the bowl games? He won 1 bowl game since he's been in Michigan. He's 1-4. He's 1-4 in bowl games, man. He's 0-4. He's 1-4, I mean. He lost last year. He lost last year in the bowl game. He lost to South Carolina. He lost to Florida State. Who had he beaten? Oh, no, he lost last year to Alabama, duh. He lost to, Alabama, one of the best schools in the country, but okay, you ain't beat old Alabama, all right. I give you a benefit of doubt for that L right there. I'll get off your back a little bit. Because it is Nick Saban. It is Alabama. But even still, you should at least have the game competitive. You know what I'm saying? The game wasn't even competitive. Jerry Jeudy came in there and he killed us. I'm just being honest. The year before, you got Florida and then South Carolina and Florida State with Dalvin Cook just running the ball all down our throat. Like, just shut the hell up. I'm tired of hearing about this guy talking shit. Like, you talk all this trash and don't do nothing. You don't win bowl games. You can't beat Ohio State. You can't get to the Big Ten championship game. This guy talk about he talks shit like he won the Big Ten championship. He talk trash like he went to the National College playoffs or something like that. He talk like he did something like that. You ain't got no leg room to talk. Like, this dude, it's like it's like somebody you know, it's always that one person that talks the most trash, but when you get to fighting them, they be weak as hell. That's Michigan. Shoot. Hell, even if Michigan ain't played Alabama last year, they could have played Georgia. They could have played Oklahoma. They could have played Clemson. They could have played anybody in the bowl game. Auburn. Yes, I said Auburn. And they will beat the living fuck out of Michigan. They will beat the brake pads off Michigan, dog. Any of them teams out of the name. I ain't talking about teams that was in the national championship contention. I'm talking about, like, you know, I ain't even say Oklahoma. I say teams like that. Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, Oklahoma State. Any of them teams, Georgia State, they all beat Michigan ass. Man, come on, man. Harbaugh, man, I'm tired of him talking trash, man. And then Ryan Day, I heard that he want to put up 100 on Michigan, and that's very possible with Don Brown's defense and Jim Harbaugh, the way they coach. That's realistic. I think that's going to happen. I really believe that. I have no faith in Harbaugh at all. They scored 50-plus points on you last season, and they wasn't even trying to kill you for real. They wasn't even, I mean, they trying to beat you, of course, but they wasn't trying to embarrass you. They could have easily scored 70, 80 points in that game. Easily. And the year before, they put up 62 points. And you talking shit. Why? And you talking all this nonsense. Man, I'm telling you right now, if this happens, if they put up 100 points on Michigan, I promise you, on everything I love, he better be fired. Soon as he go back to the locker room, they should hand him that pink slip and tell him to get out of Michigan, man. It's time to go. And I think it's a possibility. It's a real possibility that Ohio State going to put up 100 on us. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be sarcastic or negative or none of that. I'm being real. I'm being honest as hell. They could literally put up 100 on us. Like, we had no answers for their offense. No answers. And then you got Justin Fields, who's probably going to be a top 5 pick in the draft. You know he's going to be motivated. And then we in Michigan, you know they going to want to kill us, but that's enough of my soapbox, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. That got me fired up. I actually was talking to Primetime B about this earlier. I said this got me fired up. It got me fired up in all ways, shape, or form. I actually wanted to talk about it yesterday, but I had things to do, so I really ain't had time to really talk about it. But today I'm a little more free. But let me know what you think in the comment section below about that. I'm about to be gone. Peace out.